Good afternoon, y'all. My name is Jeff Warren, and I'm here once again to give another speech on persuasive beliefs of bow hunting. Um, the preparation for this outline was near and dear to my heart because it is something that me and a lot of my friends are very compassionate about. The starting of bow hunting through the end of rifle season, hunting is something that we use. It's a way of life almost, so to speak. And it's something that we share in foraging warrior spirit, which is the kindling of the basically rush that you get from actually being out in the woods and hunting itself. So my specific purpose is I want my audience to share the passion that I have for hunting in the great outdoors. This speech is properly titled Bow Hunting and the Cry of the Warrior Spirit. Today I would like to share some of the passions that I have with bow hunting. Hunting is a long lost art that is slowly being forgotten by today's youth. You don't have half as many kids in the woods as you had 30, 40 years ago when we were young. Well, you're still young, when I was young. Um, um, you take a kid out to the woods now, they really don't know exactly what to do, what they're looking for, or anything like that because they're so used to sitting behind the couch playing with a joystick. The only deer that they actually get to kill is in Cabela's big game hunting. For years, since the beginning of time, this has always been a way, there's always been a need for hunting. A lot of us are eloquent with survival and eating. Other people elaborate the skills of hunting with the warrior spirit, and some people just purely hunt for the compassion of conservation of wilderness and the lands therefore of. What drives me when I hunt is the one thing that beckons at your heart that you can't get enough of. That's the one thing that drives me when I like to hunt. I know a lot of my friends here. I got a particular friend named Dan. Whenever we go out to the woods, I notice that the first thing that he'll do when he gets there is he'll just stand there for about 2 to 3 seconds, and he'll take about a good deep breath. He's just feeling the air come into his lungs, and before he gets anything else, then he's ready to go. I mean, that's something that he can't get in the middle of a big city in New York or Philadelphia or anything like that. So, I mean, I watched that and I understand it because I too had to use that one time. And it's just the smell of the pine, smell of the grass, and knowing what's about to come. So, Dan, if you're out there, thank you for that. Um, Moving on, when I get the urge to chase after you, it's the chase that it's the stalking, it's the outsmarting of the animal because deer are very, very smart. It's hard to beat an animal with senses 10 times stronger than yours. So as you're out there and he can see you 12, 13, 14 times faster than you can see him, smell you even 20 times faster than you can smell him. So it's the outwitting of the senses. It's a chess game that you'll come up with when you're out there developing your skills with the other animals. And you feel a sense of pride when you win. And everybody likes to win. Whenever you beat your animal, you feel a sense of pride about it. It has always been the role of a warrior to provide for his family or his clan. That duty and honor is a sense of pride found in all of us. There are certain linear joy when you accomplish what you set out to do. What do you do when you know other people are depending on you? This year was a very bad year for me. I didn't get any animals. I hunted hard. I hunted very hard. I had a good time while I was out there. It's not all about catching your game because that's why they call it hunting, not killing. Sometimes you go out there, you come back empty-handed. But you learn from your mistakes. You learn what should you have done different, what senses should you have used, what tree stands you might have used. When that wind changes direction, do you stay with your tree stand or do you get down and move with the wind? You know, different things come about, turn about, which is fair play. Um, the thrill of the hunt. whenever I go hunting, it gets my blood flowing, and it's about the embark on a new adventure. Never have I ever had one hunt that was exactly like the other. There's always something different. You're always learning different things. Like I said, I mentioned a friend of mine named Dan. We will not mention last names so we're going to protect the innocent. A friend of mine's named Dan, if that's your real name, if that's your real name. Um, he's an avid hunter. He's a really avid hunter. And so I've learned a lot just by hanging out with him in a short period of time that we have. Because like I said, if you watch the way he moves and the things that he does out in the woods, you can pick up little skills. And that's what you always want to do. You want to take your game and elevate it. At the same time, things that he may be learning from me, in preparation of what I do and where I stop, the tracks that I'm looking at, is to develop all of us. And that's where that team concept comes in that we're so proud of. Um, the physical challenges of the hunting and bringing the prey in close to bow range without being detected is a major challenge. Like I said, it's that chess mentality of actually beating your quarry. Um, Maximum effective range on a bow is no more than 60 to 70 yards. That's not a lot of distance, especially when you can be sighted, smelled, taste, felt through ground vibrations 3, 4 times closer than that. So once you actually get in close enough to take an animal with a bow, it's a sense of accomplishment that you don't forget. Rifle Rifle hunters hunt rifles mainly because they can't hunt with bows. That's why they hunt with rifles. In conclusion, in the still of the mist, when you have just enough light to see what's in front of you and make out that it's one of the biggest beasts that you have ever seen, he's standing 40 feet in front of you, not aware that you're even there at all. As you get ready to take the shot with your compound bow to claim victory, you raise your bow and come to full draw. Just when you get ready to put your finger on the trigger and the arrow downrange into the large target, answer this one question. Do you feel alive? That concludes my speech. Thank you.